I'm going to be showing you how to install a custom font in this is a MacBook Pro here, and there's a lot of fonts built in, but let's just say that there's something special I want. So there's a bunch of different resources you can use. I know that there's one site out there called Dafontcom, and Dafont has a lot of free fonts that you can use. So let's say I don't know, maybe I want something for like a sports event or something like that. Let's take a look, see what kind of things we have here. Okay, these are all symbols. I don't really want any of those. Let's find something different here. How about medieval letters? Okay, so I find this font. This is pretty sweet. I like it. And maybe I'm going to use this in a poster. So the way I can do it is that you got to watch. Some of them are free, but some of them are not. This one says free for personal use, so I'm going to download it. I'm going to put it on my desktop. And then on my desktop, I got to find that file. So it's called middleages.zip. I'm going to open it up. And if you go inside that folder, you're going to find, probably going to see these TTF files. And if you look at these, double click it, this is basically the font right here. So in a Mac, all I have to do is click install font. Takes a second. And it'll show up. So now it's built into my fonts. So I've used other fonts before, Legos. There's a really cool Neon 80s one I did before, but I just installed this in Middle Ages personal use. So let's try it out. So I'm going to use it actually in Photoshop, but you should be able to use it in pretty much anything. So I'm just going to create a new image and just see if it actually works nicely here. So you should be able to use it even in Word or whatever, as long as the fonts are available to you. Okay. So here's my text tool. Oops. And it was called medieval, right? So I may have to scroll down and find it. Photoshop has a lot of fonts built in, so I went too far, too past it. It was Middle Ages personal use. That's the one right there. So let's go ahead and try it. This is a test. And that's it. So this is me doing it in Photoshop, but you could use it in anything you want. This is now built into the Mac. And yeah, so it's just a little demo in how you can install custom fonts. So it's not really that complicated. Hardest part is actually finding the font that you want that's free to use. A lot of sites are paid sites. I like Dafontcom. I've never really had any issues with it. It's pretty easy to use. There's hundreds of other sites out there as well. It's just this one I know I have hardly any headaches using it. And again, the hardest part is just finding something that's free. So hopefully you learned something that's pretty easy, and you can use this in your next project.